fast food and child obesity. How many of you loved going to fast food restaurants as a kid and considered it a real treat? Yeah. My claim is that fast food restaurants have made the children of America obese. I'll go over the following topics: how child obesity has become a huge issue in the United States, how fast food restaurants themselves encourage poor eating habits, and how fast food has become the main food source for many households. Child obesity has become a big problem in America. According to an article by the American Heart Association, about 1 in 3 children in the United States are obese. Also, the obesity rate has tripled since the 1960s and doubled since the 1980s. Because of this, obesity in children is now a greater health worry than smoking or even drug abuse. Fast food restaurants encourage bad eating habits by offering rewards to the young customers. For example, many fast food chains give away small toys for children in their kids' meals. The toys are set to what kids would want, like smaller versions of popular toys sold in stores. For example, McDonald's offers the new Squinkies toys that have become very trendy. Not only are they advertised on television as a toy sold in stores, but also in McDonald's commercials, where they are offered as a less expensive alternative. Burger King did the same thing with the very popular Zuzu pets. The toys they give away can also be based on popular movies that kids would enjoy. For example, in Burger King, they gave away miniature toys based on the hit movie Thor. Children have always loved superheroes, so this was a very clever way to get kids to want their toys and to eat their food. Every couple of weeks, these fast food chains change the toys they are giving away so there's variety and kids keep coming back for them. With so much advertisement everywhere, it would be difficult for children to ignore what is being offered to them. Billions of dollars are spent each year on fast food advertising directed at kids, said lead author Dr. David Ludwig, director of the obesity program at Children's Hospital in Boston. This was in an article in the CBS News website. Fast food has become the main food source for many households. Going to a fast food restaurant is a quick, easy, and very inexpensive way to eat. For busy parents, this is a much simpler solution compared to making a home-cooked meal. These parents save time, energy, and money. Unfortunately for the children, this is a less healthy alternative. The increase of fast food consumption is also an increase in calorie intake, and that leads to obesity. According to that same CBS News article, 1/3 of the children in the United States, ages 4 to 19, eat fast food every day. Youngsters that eat fast food every day gain about 6 pounds per child per year. Obviously, eating fast food this often increases the chance for obesity. Fast food consumption has increased fivefold among young children since 1970, Ludwig said. According to an article on foodispower.org, the United States fast food industry has grown from a $6 billion per year to a $170 billion per year industry since 1970. Same article states that both nutritional researchers and public health agencies implicate fast food as a major contributor to the obesity epidemic. In conclusion, with the information given by studies done over time and by personal observation, one could conclude that fast food restaurants have made the children of America obese.
All right, well, the claim is clearly stated. You've got a pretty broad accusation that you're making here. Causality is being suggested, and so you've got to have some pretty good proof on that. The secondary issues are laid out clearly at the beginning. I think you do a nice job on that, although I'm not sure that all of the points point to fast food as the responsibility here. Some of them may have to do with why people are consuming the fast food, because it seems to me like one point actually contradicts the point that you're making, and so you've got a little bit of internal inconsistency here. I didn't think that the signposting in the body of the speech was as clear as you had in the, in the opening section of the speech, and that needs to be sharper and more consistent. There's a lot of statistical information about obesity rates. There's a lot of statistical information about the increase in the fast food industry. What needs to be connected a little bit more is those rates of obesity are connected with the expansion of the fast food industry. To me, the second argument that you make sounds like it undermines your first argument, and that is that parents are relying on this more and more to feed their kids. Well, if it's the parents that are producing this problem rather than the fast food industry, why is it that you're pointing the finger at the fast food industry? I think that there's an argument to be made here that maybe the industry is not cautious about the content of their food or the portion size for the kids, or even being aware of the frequency with which kids go there, that they make poor judgments as to how to market their food or nutritional information, but we don't get anything on those particular issues. The stuff about the toys is interesting, although there's not really any data that shows that it works as an inducement. It sounds like if the parents are taking the kids anyway, the toy is an extra. The parents are the ones who make the decision. Is it really the toy that motivated the kid for coming in and getting the fast food, or is it the parents' work schedule? Again, like I said, I think those two things kind of contradict your position a little bit. I like the fact that you cited most of your evidence pretty consistently, and I thought you had a good variety of evidence, although I think some of it needs to be a little bit deeper in a few places. It does sound like you're rushing a little bit in the speech, and there's a little bit too much reading. Sometimes you need to stop down and explain and connect with the audience as well as getting all the data into the speech.